most runners are very anxious about how they can take their performance to the next level by cleaning up their running form. I think one of the main reasons running may feel mechanically daunting is that many runners may be running too upright and not leaning forward enough. If you are a fan of pose running, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Leaning forward during running is definitely a mechanical tool proven to be useful in expanding energy efficiency and may help reduce the risk of runner's knee. Most runners are taught to run with an exaggerated upright body posture with their shoulders pulled back, which often stiffens the back and places greater tension throughout the torso. But now, the leading theories on the mechanical consequences of running too upright with your upper body posture is that it may naturally coordinate over striding, meaning that you may be put into a position where you are forced to reach out too far in front of you with your leg. You may end up overextending your stride too far out in front of you, where you may create a very long distance between the mass of your body, which is your head and torso, and your initial foot strike position. This mechanical arrangement may unleash a cocktail of harmful forces that predominantly infuse the knee joint. Braking forces may be more rampant and may bring you toward a danger zone where the knee becomes increasingly vulnerable to injury. Overall, some researchers agree that running too upright with your upper body posture may be economically impractical. It may actually work against you in multiple ways where running may become exponentially daunting. It turns out that leaning forward when running, especially when running with a forefoot strike, may be a safer, more efficient mechanical platform that may naturally be a major step forward in saving more energy during running. In fact, a 2010 study published in the Journal of Biomechanics demonstrated that when you lean forward when you run while making initial ground contact on the front part of your foot, you are well placed in a better position to effectively shrink the brake force duration period at each step. You may be more energetically efficient to a greater effect. The researchers found that the most economical runners ran with a forward lean with an initial foot strike position oriented close to the torso and the hips or the mass of the body, and these runners also had a safer angle or trajectory of the ground reaction force, which translated into a reduced propulsive force. In simplified terms, tilting the body forward during running may help shift the body's mass forward before push off with the foot or before toe off. This means that a forward lean may help carry you forward with greater ease, where mechanical energy in the muscles of the legs can be saved because you may need to rely less on using your foot and your leg to push your body forward, which in turn may help you go on with more seamless forward momentum in a linear way with little disruptive forces in forward momentum, thus countering or buffering a long brake force duration period. In simple terms, leaning forward during running with a forefoot strike, which means the foot lands ahead of the arch, may lead to less muscular work to propel the body forward, but rather may tap into the spring potential of both the arch and the Achilles tendon, but especially the arch, may give you more ample elastic or spring power to support a faster running speed that is more easily sustained. Even though there are countless unanswered questions about what is the most biomechanically effective way to run, or will we ever even crack the code on what is the most optimally efficient running style, maintaining a forward tilt while landing ahead of your arch via landing on the front part of your foot or your forefoot during running may be a great place to start in getting the spring components of the leg and foot to work more effectively, and may help cut off much of the harmful impact forces that perpetuate leg cramps and runner's knee. And I think it's important to remind ourselves that running barefoot really helps bring in the sensory clarity you need to help ensure that your torso and initial foot strike position are guided more closely together in alignment. You'll get less clashing of reckless mechanics when you run barefoot because it will feel uncomfortable to heel strike and overstride when you run barefoot, Rather, with barefoot running, the foot's pressure and sensory nerves are more responsive at doing a good job at picking up the detection of where your foot is striking the ground relative to your torso. In other words, when you run barefoot, there's a wealth of sensory and mechanical information that gets integrated throughout your neuromuscular system, which will in turn may help you make the necessary mechanical adjustments that encourages a softer foot ground interaction, which includes drawing your upper body forward, letting your foot fall more closely to underneath or very closely toward your torso. And this will help you build up the capacity to sustain smooth, seamless forward momentum for when you run in shoes. And if you do choose to run in shoes, wear a minimalist running shoe with a very thin outsole that mimics barefoot conditions, because too much thick underfoot cushioning can deprive you of the large quantities of sensory input you need to help you automatically detect and feel the precision of your forefoot strike landing. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you will also stay up to date on the latest research regarding the health and performance benefits of barefoot running, as well as minimalist running. And please follow me on social media, and I provided all of those links down below in the description box. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Have fun out there on the roads and trails. Bye for now.